After years and years of watching OU be bad in third and short, fourth and short, I don't know about you all, but I can't get used to it in my brain that this team makes these sort of short yardage stops over and over and over again. And kind of like the offensive line blocking that I highlighted last night, there's a lot of guys making really nice plays here. Couple I want to highlight are obviously Danny Stutsman, who ends up making the tackle. Isaiah Coe right here, Jordan Kelly right here. I'm trying to be a little more deliberate in highlighting these guys because I know the jerseys make it so hard to see. And a guy that I don't think is going to get enough credit is Samuel Omasigo here. A guy filling in for Dasan McCullough. Something that people of the Crimson Corner have reminded me I did not notice in the initial report card. So I'll wear that badge of stupidity just fine. Anyway, so let's watch the play and then we'll go back through it here a little bit. I mean, from the start, Oklahoma just resets the line of scrimmage. I mean, that's apparent to anyone watching. But um, the first matchup OU wins right here is Isaiah Coe versus Zach Frazier. And for those that don't know, Zach Frazier might be the best center in college football. He's really, really good, going to have a really long NFL career. This is a good player for West Virginia. That's a good offensive line all the way around. So to have a couple of the stops they had in this game is really impressive. Um, but just watch Isaiah Coe shoot, and he just kind of forces C.J. Donaldson, who wants to kick it wide here. He forces him back into the traffic a little bit. It's kind of like the Jacob Lacey play I talked about last night, where he just gets wide of the run. So, I mean, you can tell. Look at how he's walling. This was supposed to be the entire idea for Frazier was to get his head out in front of Coe and turn him a little bit. So okay, from that now you've got that happening. Jordan Kelly is going to come into this gap, come into the other A gap, and just closes that down from the backside. So, see, okay, so you've got this happening in front of Danny Stutsman right here. Um, we'll watch him, and he's just going to work and fill. I mean, just textbook linebacker stuff. This is teach tape. Just boom, sticks his head in and then pops the guy. And I thought Danny and anybody that's followed me on Sooner Scoop on the Crimson Corner for a long time knows I've been a big fan of Danny since high school. I thought Danny I can honestly say these are things that are not surprising to me. I thought I went and saw Danny in Florida. I think I'm about the only person that can say that. And I was blown away with his size, his athleticism. Um, was not at all surprised that Clemson flirted real hard with him under Brent Venables. He's a Brent Venables guy all day. Anyway, but what I wanted to say, beyond patting myself on the back, was this was a really physical game from Danny Stutsman. I thought he was he looked like a guy that had missed a game and a half of football and was dying for some contact. He had some big hits in this game, some really violent stuff. This is a good example of it right here. We'll watch him one more time. Just bam. And I mean, C.J. Donaldson's a big physical back. For Oklahoma to drive him back like that, that's impressive and says a lot for Danny. And then, like I said, the last guy I wanted to highlight right here, Samuel Omasigo. He's the stand-up linebacker here. He's playing cheetah in these heavy sets. So just watch him come down. He's going to get across, I believe. I mean, he's lined up as a tight end, but he's another offensive lineman. He's going to get across his face and shoot into that gap. And again, it's not that he's really involved in the play. It's just, I mean, like, look, there he goes. And he does end up getting a hand in there. I mean, like, he has a role. That's him on the ground, getting up while Danny celebrates. But okay, here's a different angle. So you can see Sammy right there, close down. You know, you can make a big case that tackles almost as much Sammy's now that I'm watching it as it is Danny's. I mean, that's a Here we go. Here's the better angle. Look at him get skinny right there through the lane. That's pretty impressive. I came in kind of just thinking I wanted to give a young guy a little credit there, but that's a nice play. Let's watch a little bit better here. So here you've got Coe and Frazier right there lined up. Watch Coe get across his face, and again, this is as good a center as anybody in the country's got on their roster. And Coe he's just too quick. He just gets in front of him. One of the all-time recruiting stories. There was I think it's fair to say, contention about taking or not taking Isaiah Coe at the time of his commitment to Oklahoma, and he's really come on and had a big year for. I mean, he's had a nice career at OU, but this year it seems like he's really put it together in a big way for OU.